As Nigerians brace up for a proposed 40% hike in electricity tariff, industry regulator, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC), has revealed on its website that the tariff paid to energy distribution companies (DISCOs) rose by 41 billion naira in the last 3 months in 2022. The tariff came from a little above 2 million customers out of the over 11 million registered with energy providers as of June 2021, raising serious concerns about the share of the population with access to electricity in the country. The regulator, in its report for the fourth quarter of 2022, said total revenue collected by all energy distribution companies in the fourth quarter of 2022 was about 244 billion naira out of 332 billion billed to customers, representing a collection efficiency of about 73%, just 1% higher than the figures for the third quarter.
Funny enough, none of the discos actually met up with the loss basis. You know, there's disco we call ATC and C that was given to the discos by the NEC. That this is the minimum base of your loss that you can get to. You understand me now? So the base that was given to them, that all of them they couldn't actually meet up.
The regulator said the energy suppliers raked in the extra revenue as a result of billing efficiency, which increased to 76% in the fourth quarter of 2022, fractions higher than the 75.6% recorded in the third quarter. The quarterly report by the regulator revealed that the total energy received by all the distribution companies in the period under review. For many industry watchers, the collection of 41 billion is nothing to write home, given the sheer population of registered customers, especially when the distribution companies still have difficulties remitting to energy generation companies.
The question is, what they've collected, is he able to pay for everything upstream? Has it paid all the generation costs? Has it paid the transmission? Has it paid the gas supply? If it's not, then it's deficit.
Electricity tariffs are usually reviewed every 6 months, and the last half-year tariff review was carried out in December. But if speculations of another tariff review in July by 40% is anything to go by, Nigerians would need to cough out more from their income for energy.
First, let me say that it's a very painful economic policy. Is it the right one? Yes, but we've all agreed in this country that we need to get away from subsidies. We need to have a market price that attracts investment. Though for the power sector, we cannot say that it's just a tariff that has impeded investment, maybe unwillingness on the part of the investors to make commitments in capital expenditure.
We have to look at the inflation rate. The current inflation rate is 9.22. We now have double digits. I have double figure. I have 22.22 now. I have 22.22% of inflation rates now. Then you look at how much in the December 1st last year, how much was petrol sold at? Then how much are we buying petrol now?
It's a prospect that the Nigerian Labour Congress, civil societies, and the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria believe will cause even more damage to an already fragile economy. Poor electricity has been a major setback for Nigeria, and despite years of huge investments sunk into the sector, very little has been achieved to meet the country's energy needs, leaving it to struggle to distribute between 3,500 megawatts and 4,500 megawatts daily. Massive corruption in the system and an inability of customers to pay cost-relative tariffs are top on the list of reasons Nigeria's electricity plan is still in shambles.
We have a lot of issues in the electricity distribution in Nigeria. We have a lot of issues, but the major one is the distribution.
In the last couple of years, one of the things that has actually bedeviled the sector is poor governance. The policies were horrible. There is no way. Multiple exchange window, and then you have Until recently, before the last Minister of Power, there was a Minister of Power that was just chaotic in the whole sector, fighting different MDAs and pulling and pushing. And therefore, if you're an investor, I mean, even the regulator had a hard time, agreeing on a policy to follow or the way to direct the industry.
With a new government in place under President Bola Tinubu, there are, however, great expectations that sooner rather than later, Nigerians will see the light at the end of a dark tunnel. Omo Bazwai, Arise News.